One of the candidates that we have met on our tour that we'd like to introduce you to right now is a candidate for Senate from North Carolina, Greg Brannon. How are you, sir?
Very good, sir. Thank you very much. I had a great night with you guys last night at Austin.
It was great to meet you. Now you have you're not a lawyer. You haven't served in office, have you?
No, sir. I'm an OBGYN. In fact, I delivered a baby about 3 this morning after seeing you guys in Charlotte last evening.
Okay, so wait a second. So before you went to our meeting, you performed an emergency hysterectomy, then you came and spoke, and then you went and delivered a baby in the morning.
Yes, sir. I went to bed about 5 this morning. I got up about a few minutes ago to talk to you and back to work in about a half hour or so. We are full-time servant citizens, sir. We are working our job full-time, delivering babies, taking care of women, and the most important part after that is to what you can do when you do all that is defend their liberty and freedom, and that's what we're going to fight as a servant citizen. It's been an amazing run, and I can't wait to continue.
So why did you decide to run? I mean, you're a doctor. You wouldn't think that's traditionally something that somebody would want to serve in the Senate.
Well, I think I was raised by a single mom who just said, this country's amazing. What's amazing about it is not that you can succeed, but you can keep getting up over and over and over again. And I have 7 children. I have 6 girls and a boy. We've been blessed to adopt last year from China. I've been given this American dream. And I believe of my generation, I'm 53, if I don't stand up and say no more to what this infringement of the federal government does in our lives, then I'm no man at all. Because you and I know there's going to be a fight for freedom and liberty. And what man would not stop and say, I'm going to fight for my children? And that's what we're doing. And I believe our founders, going back to them, is the way to go to the future. I really believe the dream they laid out is we're not reached it yet. We're going to reach it with this generation. We're going to reach it by actually binding that. What you talked about, and I agree, I use it all the time. When we really bind our lives, our fortune, and our sacred honor, there's nothing to stop the American dream.
That's the foundation of all of it, Doctor. That's the key right there. We've got to be people who understand that and people who mean it. And if we do, I think we can accomplish anything.
Well, I agree 100%. And there's 2 questions I asked myself 5, 6 years ago that I believe our founders asked themselves. Who or what is sovereign? And what is a legitimate role of a government? And both those are answered in the second paragraph of our Declaration. Our Creator made us in His image. So we're the sovereign here. Our power originates from us. We have certain inalienable rights. Life, from the moment of conception to natural passing. There's no such thing as quality of life. All life is quality. Then liberty with free responsibilities and the pursuit of your individual dream. But the very next sentence is so crucial. What is legitimate government? It's answered right there. To secure those rights, a government instituted amongst men, deriving the just powers from within the governed. We're given our consent for the rule of law, not the rule of men. And then he listed 28 things he called tyranny. And you and I know the infringement. I love your intro. You hear all these, NSA, IRS, all that kind of stuff. It reminds me of Tactius when he said, you can tell if a government's tyrannical is by how much numerous the laws are. We must stand up and say no more. And I believe, man, Doc, I believe with all my heart of hearts that the better days are coming if we do this, and I'm pumped.
I'm really excited for you, Doctor. I'm talking with Dr. Greg Brannon, a candidate for Senate from North Carolina, and I'll tell you why. Number one, as Skip and I talked about last night, yeah, we know how bad things can be and how rough it has been, but I'm really optimistic because we are involved. There are more people involved, ready to do the right thing, continue to get the right things done than not. Number one. Number two, the seat that you are running for, Kay Hagan is done, Doctor. She's done. That's not going to happen. And you are doing quite well. This is an opportunity for not just North Carolinians, but all of America to say that is a Senate seat we can take back. And I don't mean the Republicans take back. I mean people who understand the Constitution and will do the right thing can take back.
Well, Doc, that's beautiful. Because this we stuff, the Republican establishment uses our love of God, our love of country, our love of duty to use us to keep them in power. No more. They're forgetting who the sovereign is. It's we, the people. We're back. So Ms. Hagan is with the last poll that just came out. We're the only candidate in the race that actually beats her, and we do well with all demographics. We're building a coalition of social conservatives, of fiscal conservatives, of mainstream Republicans, Republican women, the conservative Democrats, independents. We're building this whole idea of the American dream from many one. And the establishment on both sides have no idea what hit them in the head, because we, the people, are here. We understand that when we understand the true beauty of the doctors you talk about, I don't care what the issue is, we take them at the federal level. There's only 18 functions according to Article 1, Section 8. We take those issues through that prism. We have our answer. Then we turn back to the state and go, okay, state, be that great laboratory of republicanism and let the individual boom. No cronyism, no progressivism, no collectivism. We talked about it last night. We're the first and only republic based upon the individual over the collective. Then society's at its best. And Doc, I'm honored to be in the foxhole with you guys. It's awesome.
No, Doctor, we are as well. We look around and we say, and we've gone town to town, and we keep meeting great people like yourselves, and I'm like, this is great. And now, people this morning in Reno are waking up. People in Minnesota are waking up going, Dr. Greg Brannon has it. He understands this stuff. That's great. We have never been in a situation before because of technology where we can actually connect on this level and get the truth. Because back in the day, it was Walter Cronkite or whoever was giving the news. That was it. Now we get, truth. It's out there. It's available. And people can find out what's going all over. Transparency has to be the key to us being involved in making good decisions about our republic. It has to be there. And now it finally is.
I think it is, too. And that's why our campaign, working our rear ends off, we have people like, Senator Rand Paul endorsing us. We have National Association of Gun Rights. We have Eric Erickson, Thomas Woods, Mike Church, Ann Coulter. We're building this coalition that we're saying no more to this oxymoron of career politicians. We're saying no more. Look at Senator Lee, Senator Cruz, Senator Paul. What do they have in common? A couple things. They're constitutional scholars. They're men of honor. You see in this debate, they've attacked nobody. They're stating the principles. But what they all are is the first office ever held was senator. We don't need this career garbage. We just need men and women of honor to say no to things that are not constitutional and support those things that are. We do that, the American entrepreneurial spirit, the American charity, the American, the neighborhood, the woman on the porch. We have the answer for the single mom with two kids working a couple of jobs. You know why? That was my mom. We have the answer for the guy working 80 hours a week trying to build the best gym. You know why? That was me. We got these things, Doc, and I'm pumped, man.
Doctor, you bring up a great point there. One of the side notes that Skip and I just keep coming up with on this tour, one of the things that keep popping up is the idea of entrepreneurs. And I'm not talking just people who want to make money and a profit. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's a spirit, it's an idea, a concept of the entrepreneurial spirit that I see as a passion for something and being so driven that you will take chances, you will chase that dream, you will do what it takes. But I want to get your take on what is the entrepreneurial spirit to you?
That's the spirit is that you could always think that you could do something a little different. And it isn't, as you talked about, it's in fact, it's not that profits are bad, profits are great. There's true capitalism with a sound currency and a true entrepreneurial spirit built this great country. And the last 100 years of progressivism are living off that beautiful wealth of ideas we built. We have the government taking away Edison's idea of the light bulb. You know what I mean? It wasn't the government deciding to drill for something black goo in Titusville, Pennsylvania in 1866. It was a man thinking of a better idea. It wasn't the government saying, well, that's how make cars this way. It's Ford. See, the thing about America is, how about the mom at home trying to figure, how do I whoop Common Core? Well, I'm a homeschool around this. I have a little local co-ops. See, it's the mom going to make dinner today. It's how I'm going to raise my next generation. See, that's the American entrepreneurial spirit. We are the only society that is not a caste society. Where you're born is irrelevant. It's the merit. It's Martin Luther King talked about. We don't look at our skin color. We don't look at our positions. We look at we're all Americans, and we work our rear end off. But I go back to what I said before. The best part of our country is not the success. I think the entrepreneurial spirit is getting up. I mean, how many times did Westinghouse and Edison fail before they did what they did? And that's the thing I'm thinking about. The mommies at home, the guys at work. I don't know. That's just contagious, Doc. It's contagious. I believe we have.
You're right. I've overlooked that throughout this trip too. It's not just starting a business or whatever, or even a nonprofit. It's not even that level. The mom, the dad, whatever at home that say, I have to figure out a way to do whatever it is. Get the kids shoes, put food on the table, get a job. It's that creativity and saying, I will find the right angle and I will work hard and it will get done and I will get up until it gets done.
And we're doing that, Spirit, in spite of these government regulations that are straining us. The 18th century definition for the word regulate meant to make regular. That meant no tentacles. See, the problem right now the establishment has is that men like yourself, Mr. Beck, across the spectrum, people have woken up, and we've read the page and a half of the Declaration, we've read the 6 pages of the Constitution, and we've read the page of the Bill of Rights. And more than that, we've read the history behind it. And we are saying you cannot tell us anymore 2 plus 2 is 5 or 3, depending on what men think about it. We know it's 4. And they cannot fool us, because you talked about the information age scares them to death. And what we're going to do is, like I said, we the people, as individuals, we're taking our country back through the revolution of ideas. The ideas our founders imprinted on us, because we're all, that many one is who we are. And again, Doc, I'm just, and again, the people that say Tea Party can't win, well, all I know is in our campaign, we're the only one kicking her rear end, and I'm pumped.
I love it. I think you're right on track. I'm happy to have met you, and I wish you the best. Doctor, let's say there's somebody right now that's waking up in North Carolina and saying, how can I find out more about Dr. Greg Brannon? How can I help him succeed? Is there any way they could find out more information on you?
Oh yes, sir. It's gregbrannon.com. We're on it with like 41,000 on Facebook. We tweet, Twitter. We're all over the place. But the web page, www.gregbrannon.com, has everything there. Our team is a phenomenal team of guys who worked on Ted Cruz's campaign, or Rand Paul's campaign, who have done this before. They have energy that make you and I look like we're boring. I mean, they're working their rear ends off. This is more than a grassroots. This is the seed truly germinating. Now the sprouts are booming through the ground, and these roots are taking hold and not leaving it. So I'm asking them to come on our team. All I want is their life, their fortune, their honor. I'll give you mine. We bond on that rule of law. Boy, oh boy, they don't know what's going to hit them, because this Tea Party constitutional, the American dream is going to be restored, because you and I are not going to abdicate our role.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Skip and I are going to tweet out a little link to your Twitter account, and then people can find out more that way as well, and they can check out your website. Doctor, I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure our paths will cross again between now and the next general election, and we wish you the best, buddy.
I do too. You and Skip, you use your humor to tell the truth. We are happy warriors, and they don't know what to do with us. Keep going, man.
All right, Dr. Greg Brannon. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. He's so far, we got to do more research. You got to vet him.
Very
From what we know about
him,
I'm very impressed at this point. Do the research. Go and check him out. We have really come up with some incredible candidates already.
It's been amazing.
Congress, the Senate, local races, and to hear these people, these are not people that are saying, well, I think we can do it. These are not the Sharon Engels who can't lay out a message. God bless her. Nothing wrong, but these people can't lay out messages. They can't articulate this stuff, right? These are people who can get it done. I'm telling you, folks, this is a very exciting time as long as you stay engaged. Quick break. We'll come back and get some more of your tweets.